Hey, what's up guys, it's Kaylee, and as you're watching this, it is very likely the day after International Women's Day, and I thought that in honour of that and to celebrate that, I would share some of my favourite fictional women with you guys. Reading in every way is such a big part of who we are as people and has such an impact on the kind of people that we become. It informs our ideas of good and bad, for better or worse. The characters in the books that we read inform our idea of what it means to be human, whether that means we do exactly the opposite of what they do, or they inspire us to be a certain type of person or to do certain things, and that's awesome. So today, as I said, it's all about my favourite fictional women. I was going to mention some Harry Potter characters, but as I started listing them, I realised there are so many that they deserve a whole video to themselves, so I will work on that and hopefully put that up sometime quite soon in the future. But the rest of them are all sort of diverse from a whole range of books that I love, and I'm sure that most of you guys love too, so yeah, let's celebrate some girl love. First up is Morrigan from the Court of Thorns and Roses series. Morrigan is so strong. She has been through so much shit in her life. She had such a horrible childhood. She's been emotionally and physically abused for a large part of her life, and she has come through it so strong. But not only that, she's come through it so sweet and tender. Something that often happens in literature is that when people go through abuse, it makes them quite hard and it makes them very distant and cold and distrusting of people, which makes complete sense because you trusted people before and they hurt you. But Morrigan is so opposite to that. Like, she is so strong and confident in who she is, and that's amazing. But the really amazing thing about her is that she's still so sweet and tender, and she loves so much and is always there for the people around her, and is so kind and gentle and just wants to help people and love people and help other people be happy. And that's one of the things that just amazes me about her, that despite everything that she's been through, she's still so wonderfully good and kind and loving. Then Annabeth Chase from the Percy Jackson and Heroes of Olympus series. Annabeth is awesome. She kind of annoyed me in the Percy Jackson series, but as she grew older through the Heroes of Olympus series, I grew to love her so much. She's smart, she's funny, she's physically strong, like she's super badass. I mean, she is dating the most powerful demigod in the world, basically, and he would rather have her fighting at his side than anyone else. And I think that says a lot. She's also been through some stuff. She has a horrible family situation. She's also been through some stuff. She doesn't have a great family situation, and she doesn't let that really get her down or stop her from achieving the things that she wants to achieve. She kind of just uses it as motivation to try even harder. I have actually done a whole video on why I think Celaena Artheon is such an important character and such a great character, so I'll leave that linked somewhere so you guys can go watch that. This is really just more of an honourable mention because she deserves to be on the list, but I don't want to repeat myself because I have spoken at length about her, and if I start I'm not going to be able to stop. But she is just really awesome. I don't think you guys need me to tell you that, and I love her, and I think that she is exactly the sort of heroine that we should be giving to young girls to read about. I also love Skylar Von Allen from the Blue Blood series by Melissa De La Cruz. Skylar is so unashamedly herself. She goes to this really rich, expensive prep school where everyone wears designer clothes and is really snotty and stuck up and cares more about partying than anything else, and she wears stuff from thrift stores and would rather read than go out for the night, and she makes no apologies for that. Like, she wears stuff from thrift stores because her family doesn't have a lot of money and she can't afford to wear Dior and Gucci and Chanel, and she isn't upset about that because it makes her different to everyone else. She's like, hell yeah, I'm different from everyone else. I get to wear cool, unique stuff and change it up and customize it and look way cooler than they do anyway. She was a very important part of my formative teenage years and helping me to just unashamedly be myself, because there are a lot of similarities between the two of us. So it was very helpful for me to have this character that I could look at and be like, yeah, she's just like me, and just like me, she makes no apologies for who she is, and that's awesome. Then I have spoken at length about how much I love Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. I mention her whenever I get a chance. I love Pride and Prejudice so much. It is my favourite classic, and she's great. She is smart, she's witty, she also makes no apologies for who she is. She knows that she's not as rich as other people, she might not be as well bred as other people, but she's smart and she's funny and she never pretends to be anything that she isn't, even when she's in company that would rather that she pretend to be something she's not. She's just like, no, if you have a problem with the way I am, it's your problem, it's not my problem. And that is pretty great. And then just to give her another mention, the Elizabeth Bennet in Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is all of those things, but she also fights zombies. There is nothing cooler. I think officially like my favourite character in the universe because she's Elizabeth Bennet, but she fights zombies. So cool. Those are some of my favourite fictional women. As I said, I'd like to do a full video on just the Harry Potter ladies, and maybe one on the Game of Thrones ladies. I was going to talk about them and then I was like, again, there's just too many. I just love them all so much. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am very happy to be celebrating International Women's Day. Guys, don't feel left out. International Men's Day is the 19th of November, I think. And if I remember, I will be doing a video on my favourite male characters then. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments who your favourite fictional women are, or if you've done any videos in celebration of International Women's Day, leave me links and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!